Now coming to the various factors, risk factors, dairy farmers, and they are facing or they are coming across uh, related to the production and related to the market as well. The major risk factors was informed by the farmers, that is the occurrence of the disease. Around 76% of the dairy entrepreneurs informed about the occurrence, frequent occurrence of the disease, and then scale of production, non-availability of resources also, like the feed and fodder, and extreme high temperature, their productivity has come down to 5%. We don't have a kind of structures which can animals can be very comfortable in that structures during the high extremes. Also, designs are available, but farmers are not adopting that designs. And many of the farmers, they have their fan systems, cooling and cool and pad fan, like the cooler kind of the systems are also there. But during humidity also, the yield comes down. These are some of the factors how we can manage them. What sort of intervention or scientific intervention is required, uh, we have to see. And at marketing front, if we look at the price realization is very less sometimes, so fall of the demand in winters. Cooperatives are not lifting the milk in the winters because of the surplus production. Where that surplus production? So here my simple suggestion is they should also get expertise in processing. They can go for product diversification, value addition, and again they can tap the market. Non-availability of refrigeration ban, etc. Some of the entrepreneurs they have highlighted because this is a perishable kind of the nature of the commodity, and many times their milk get deteriorated. Then loss due to the risk. Some has informed that because of this these production risk around 26 liter per farm. The on an average we are talking about, and the price is around 5 rupees per liter during winter. And management strategies are adopted: vaccination, medical treatment, purchasing milk animals, temperature regulator systems, extreme high and low temperature. Management is very, very important because these are the living animals, and we have to take care as human beings. These living animals, if we are rearing, and then we could not ignore. These are not machines. If we love them, if we take care of them like our own baby, only then we can be a successful entrepreneur. Otherwise, not. So then management practices and long-term agreement in case of marketing is important. But we don't find any written contract in the farm. And nowadays, corporate sector is coming in a big way. Cooperative is also there. Well-established cooperatives are there. But there should be some sort of with the buyers and seller uh, pertaining to the quality, prices, and quantity. All three aspects should be well covered under these kind of agreements. Then another issue is sometime highlighted by the consumer itself. Some adulterated milk is there in the market. The information is not there. Testing kits are not available. Uh, this adulterated milk or sometime information on the media uh, that is adversely affected on the farm productivity. Let me to share one instance. Because of this adulterated milk in the market that is available at the lower prices, definitely. But the quality, those who are producing the quality milk, they are suffering. And in the market, consumer is also the consumer behavior is the consumer are trying to get the at lower price. they are willing to get all the product at the lower price. But that may not be as per the, you can say, the cost of production of the farmer. As I mentioned, more than 32 rupees in case of indigenous cow, the cost of production. How that farmer can sell at the rupees 35 or 40 rupees in the market, but still the milk is available at 35 and 40 rupees per liter in the market. See the scenario. Higher cost of cotton seed oil cake. The cost of input is increasing day by day and adversely impacting the production productivity of the farms. Even during the survey, we have been informed that there is a GST on cotton and at the rate of 5% that need to be waived off. But there is no GST on cotton cake. So, if that 5% GST is waived off, definitely the prices of cotton cake will come down, and that have a effect on the cost of production. Branding is no there, raw material for retailing. We don't know how much fat is there and how much SNF is there. Branding has its own importance in the market. Dung disposal, particularly in urban areas. Once we have a dairy, then we should think of how we can dispose our dung, where we should dispose safely. Uh, this kind of problems is more in urban areas, but they can go for this biogas and proper utilization of dung and urine. Input supply, sometimes timely veterinary services are not available, veterinary officer is not available, even for AI personnel is not available when the animal is in heat. So all sort of supplies should be there. We have to ensure as an entrepreneur, it is our duty. Though in some areas there is a government intervention is required, some scientific and R&D organization interventions are required. But as an entrepreneur, we have to look into all these factors. We have to ensure the input supply. Otherwise, it is going to affect adversely our farm profitability. Animal traders, unavailability of railway transport if we have to transport some other places, far away places. And then earlier that provision was there, but high cost of transportation nowadays. And if we start willing to start for this year indigenous cow farm, then there is a threat from Gaurakshak because these indigenous cows are in few pockets, like in Haryana, Sarsa districts of Haryana, in Rajasthan, Hanumangarh district. Uh, if I would like to start a dairy farm somewhere else, then definitely we have to transport from the source of origin or from the farms which are well recognized. But during that transportation, so Gaurakshak, they are threatening from where you have taken this cow. So these kind of the issues, very pertinent issues, need to be looked by the government and local district administration and other administrative officers. Then consumer concern is the food safety and quality. If quality is good, safety and all safety norms are being properly adopted, then consumers are willing to pay. Middlemen and vendor level, seasonal fluctuation is affecting their demand. Sometimes payment is an issue. Some milkmen, some are requiring some you can say advance payment. Processor have their high cost of initial investment. Unhygienic or unsafe milk supply from the producer through vendors and lack of competitiveness with cooperative and MNCs. These are the issues of the small scale processors, not of the big scale processors. Small scale processing units, they are facing some sort of the problem like hygienic conditions and competitiveness with the cooperative and other multinational companies. As we discussed earlier, consumer have the issue of the safety. and lack of monitoring for adulteration in the milk and milk products. E- Even this adulteration is a big issue, and how to deal with this adulteration issue that is adversely affecting both the consumer and producer. Who is making profit out of it, that is a separate issue. We are not going to discuss this. But there should be a proper monitoring, there should be a proper check at each level. Adulterated milk should be discarded. And nowadays, NDRI have developed a kit, adulteration kit, that is rapid adulteration of rapid testing of adulterants. With the help of that kit, there is a change in curve. We can see whether this milk is adulterated or not. The consumer can also take help of that, or processing unit can utilize that kit. That kit has a potential for identifying the 8 adulterants.